Spider-Man push-up, all right. If you want to feel like Spidey scaling the walls, this is for you. Now, I first learned this exercise from my buddy Craig Ballantyne, who's a fellow Torontonian and very popular fitness, fat loss expert, so to speak. And this exercise is a lot of fun. And what it's also gonna work is your hip mobility, hip strength, the hip flexors, opening up the hips into rotation. And what that does is gonna place more stress on one shoulder when you're doing the exercise. So it's a little bit more difficult. You can't do as many as a normal push-up. And that's why it's great, because we're getting a different stress. So with this exercise, I like to start with the feet a little bit wider. Otherwise, all the other form cues remain the same. And on the way down, what you're gonna do is lift one leg up, knee to elbow, and look at that knee with your hand. And try to get down as low as you can, okay? And then up, okay? Inhale on the way down. You're really trying to open up the hips this way, okay? Open them up this way so you can get right down low to the ground. And then up, okay? So one little cue that I like to teach is selective activation. You're only using the muscles that you should be using. So when you do this exercise, after you've done it a few times, pay attention to this little component of it. On the way down, hold there for a second and pay attention to what your foot's doing. Oftentimes, the toes will be pulled up towards your knee. You want to relax that, okay? You don't need to pull the toes up to the knee because you're using the hip flexors to do that. The toes should be in the ankle. All those muscles should be relaxed. That's selective activation. That's the type of thinking that you do when you do exercises and you take it up to the next and next and next levels of proper technique. So shutting off what should not be working, and only working what should be working. That's selective activation. That's a little bonus tip in this exercise that you can focus on, and we'll talk about that through a lot of other exercises as well, okay? So everything else with the Spider-Man push-up, alternate sides, same form cues. Look at that knee. Like so. Okay, guys, have fun with that one.